Yo, I'm so excited about what I'm about to tell you about. Check it. We are offering you, because you're listening to this podcast, you actually get a copy of the original Break Time CD. You don't understand. Break Time is what gave birth to Off the Cuff. So because you're listening to this right now, you have access to a free copy of that CD. We sell it at my events for $20. It's on my website for $20. But you, as a result of listening right now, if you go to michaeljr.com/free CD, you get one for free. All you gotta do is pay shipping and it's yours, like for free.
It's the impromptu comedy that happens at a Michael Jr. comedy show. And maybe some impromptu information that ties it all together.
It's supposed to be inspirational.
It's time for Michael Jr. Off the Cuff. Dad, can I go play now?
Yo, boom, boom, boom. So here I am, comedian Michael Jr., along with tech guy Nick, who handles everything tech. You gonna say hi to him, Nick? Or you just
Heyo. I was waiting for a good clean break to do my heyo, but it just
heyo. Okay,
heyo.
That's weird.
It's my typical white boy phrase.
I don't know. I think I've heard that in a hip hop song. Heyo, heyo. Like
Yeah, that's
40
heyo.
cents. 40 cents did that.
40 cents? Was he a discount rapper?
Yeah, he was. Just like after Christmas when you get a deal on the... Yeah, so if you've never seen my comedy before, you can go to michaeljr.com and check out where we're going to be doing a comedy show. I do some keynote speaking as well, so maybe I'll come into a corporation near you, or it'd be weird if it was just near you. You should probably work there if you want to hear what I have to say about things. And that's a lot of fun, but what's really fun is when I get to do a full comedy show and I decide to just stop and talk to audience members and go off the cuff. Now, all of this comedy that you're hearing is not practiced, it's not scheduled, it's not rehearsed. I have no idea how these people are going to respond, what kind of questions they're going to ask. We're just literally going off the cuff and we find out what happens. So we were in Jonesboro, Georgia. Is that how you say it, right?
Yeah, Jonesboro.
Jonesboro.
I don't know.
Jonesboro.
Someplace, it's near Atlanta. It's like a small city.
No, Jonesboro's not that small.
It isn't? Oh,
You were there.
I was there. It was at the end of it. You know what? Never mind.
Jonesboro. Good old Jonesboro.
Jonesboro.
I don't think there's that many big boroughs. What did we do before we got to the show in general? Oh, we went to that restaurant.
Yeah, that restaurant
With the red door.
Yes.
And the people were very, very, well, what would you say? How would you describe the people?
Okay, so just to cover our tracks here, not all stereotypes are true. We know that. But sometimes you find out that there's a reason for them.
They initiated somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I didn't hear banjos playing, but oh man.
But I don't know that if I've met nicer people.
Yeah, no, they were super nice.
They were super, super nice. Made a couple assumptions about what I wanted to eat though.
Yep.
I ordered the grilled chicken. And they're like, he didn't mean grilled. No, that's not what, no, the people were really awesome at this restaurant. The food was okay. Like I thought it was gonna be, because it felt really down home. It was like a house, and the food was just okay. We had that awkward conversation with the owner. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a little weird.
It was one of those where he's like trying to be nice, and he's trying. He just didn't. The verbiage wasn't quite there. He didn't know exactly where to start. It reminded me of my days at CF&I when I watch a homeschooler try and talk to a really pretty girl. Because, like the stereotypical homeschooler who hasn't been, just couldn't find the right words. He was stunned by a beautiful girl and couldn't figure out how to say it. This was that situation, except for it was with us and an owner of a restaurant.
It was like when a homeschool kid tries to ask a public school girl
Yes.
out on a date.
Yes.
Just completely awkward.
Yeah.
Has no idea.
I'll let you translate for me because that's exactly what I wanted to say without saying it.
Yeah.
I'll just
That is perfect. Cool. Homeschool, if you're homeschooled out there, by the way, I know some homeschool kids, and they're awesome. So that might be another stereotype where you assume the homeschool kid don't know how to talk or communicate.
Yeah.
But I actually found that some homeschool kids are brilliant. Like they understand how to talk to adults more than some public school kids.
Oh, yeah.
Which I went to public school, by the way. Just want to give a shout out to my public school. I think they did a great job at making sure I could read on a 4th grade level by the time I graduated high school. So they were amazing. Thank you.
Like a backhand
Grand Rapids Public
compliment.
School. You guys were amazing. Anyway, so we were there, and then let's set up the show, man. Let's tell them what was your favorite part of the show?
The favorite part of the show.
Your favorite part, not the show, but just the off the cuff.
The off the cuff.
What's your favorite part about what they're about to hear?
I'm only going to give them one line, and that's it. I'm just going to let them figure it out.
Is the line it? Is that what you said?
Yes. No.
Oh, okay.
No, the line is do yard work.
I remember that. Oh, snap. That's going to be cool. Well, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to give them one line, and it's going to be the name of a store, Home Depot. That's my one line. We did one line, so that's pretty dope. So when you hear those things, you'll know why this is our favorite part of the off the cuff, because of those lines right there. By the way, Home Depot is not a sponsor, but if you want to be a sponsor of Home Depot, just give me a call at 555 Michael Jr. Live.
Not 8675309.
Nope, not 777-9311 either.
I could do the one that we used to do from like when we listened to Adventures in Odyssey when I was a kid. I used to have that memorized. But I don't know if the imagination station
I
is
don't
still
even
up.
know what that is. We were still in cable, so we technically. Do you ever had that when you got cable, but then you sitting there watching with your parents, and then a truck drive by or something, and your dad run real fast and unplug stuff?
No, we never had that. We lived on a Marine base, man.
Y'all wasn't still in cable? My dad used to run up that pole and it was still and hook the cable up, and then we were still in cable. I mean, we don't steal it no more because it's all digital. We don't gotta go up the pole. We just do it on. So hey, with no further ado, what does that mean? Further ado.
Further ado, we're not going to tell them about the venue?
Oh yeah, you gotta set up the venue so they can have a visual for
Okay,
it.
so it's this huge auditorium, and it does this huge wraparound kind of round thing going on it. It had these super awesome hardwood floors for its platform, and it kind of had like this orchestra pit that goes behind where the speaker stands, which is weird because normally you have the orchestra pit in front, but it kind of was behind them and wrapped around. So like the speaker would have been standing in front, orchestra pit, choir, but then you have the audience on the other side of all that.
Wait, that's when the pit was kind of behind me.
Yeah,
And they kept giving me a warning, be careful, because somebody fell in that pit.
Yeah.
That stuff was crazy, dude. Who built this?
Why would you put a pit behind somebody?
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
What are we in Vietnam or something? Why are you trying to trap me under the?
Trying to do you a Burmese tiger pit sort of thing.
I don't know that was the weirdest stuff ever. I mean, we had fun. It was good, but I was a little,
Yeah.
I couldn't moonwalk. Normally, I like to do the moonwalk on stage, but there was no moonwalking at time because I'm Michael Jr.
I'm just gonna leave that. I'm just gonna let that sit.
Hee hee. Okay, so with that being said, you got the picture. It's set. You kind of know our favorite parts, and I hope that I hope you find mine to be your favorite versus his, because mine is Home Depot, and yours is
It is do yard work.
do yard work. Okay, so we'll find out. So this is off the cuff, and you let us know which one is your favorite. Listen, also don't forget, right, to leave a hashtag and comments and all of the stuff, and let people know about this podcast, because we really want people to know about the podcast. That was kind of a weird.
Well, it's just a lot of fun. I mean, honestly.
It is fun, and we want to keep doing this. But if it's only 6 people listening, then I can just call them up and be like, "Hey, I can give them free tickets to the show."
Yeah, it's probably all my family anyway.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, all those people.
Yeah. So with that being said, let's go off the cuff. I kind of just get to know the audience first a little bit. Cool. What's your name? Right there up front. Yes. What's your name? Marsha. Oh, that's a cool name. Marsha, what do you do for a living? What do you do? A counselor. Okay, I'm not going to make eye contact with you. That is awesome. Well, thanks for doing that, Marsha. How'd you find out about the show, Marsha? A Groupon? I'm gonna need you to sit in the back, Marsha. That's what I need you to do. That's what I'm gonna need you to do right now. You're in the wrong seat, Marsha. How'd you get in the front with a Groupon? Wow. You must have looked the person in the eye when you was talking to him. He was like, I need a front row seat. You did your little thing. Cool. Thanks for being here, Marsha. I appreciate it. She's cute. She got dimples. I love dimples on women. I think that's so cute, man. Only in the front. Let me say that, though. It's only in the front. It's weird otherwise, for sure. Cool, man. Some fun. It's nice. Audience, cool. Sir, what's your name on the end? You just had your arms folded, still judging me. What's your name? Yeah. What is it? John. Cool. What do you do for a living, John? You work in maintenance at the church. Cool. So if something go on, like, you fix it. You're not very good, John. The microphone was going out there, John. You just sat there like you're supposed to just watch a comedy show. Thanks for being here, John. Who's that with you? Who's that? Your wife. Oh, cool. You got a wife with different nationality. Cool. Yeah, mixed feelings. That is awesome, man. That is mixed feelings. That is funny. Cool. We're gonna have some fun. You got a vest on, like the lady with the vest on? Yeah. The dude, did you just look to see if you had a vest on right now, dude? It's a furry vest. You got a furry vest, sir? All right, cool. What's your name with the vest on? What's your name? What is it? Sandy, like. Okay, cool. Sandy, what do you do? A home manager. Oh, okay. I think we all are, Sandy. Oh, but you get paid for it. Okay, well, that's the difference right there. I think we all do, Sandy. Now, that's great, a home manager. Now, that means you manage the crib. Not your house, it's somebody else's house you manage it. Okay, cool. How's your house doing? Because I've been to the beautician before, her hair is always jacked up. I just say it's always, but that's cool. Sandy, thanks for being here, a home manager. That's great, that's great. The lady in the gray in the second row, what's your name? Kristen. Kristen, not Christian, because that's a lot of pressure. Kristen, what do you do for a living? An import specialist, as opposed to an amateur importer? Cool, what does that mean, an import specialist? What does that mean? Dealing with the imports and exports. Thanks for breaking that down for me, Kristen. Cool, you're a specialist. Cool. Is there a port around here somewhere that I don't know about? Where's the closest port? Oh yeah, the Savannah port. Yeah, I know that one. That was right over there in Savannah. That one. Cool. Hey, Kristen, just next time, just say, I don't got a job. Just say that, okay? Because you are making this stuff up. You are importing applications and exporting resumes. That's what you're doing right now. You're importing. I'm just playing. So I just want to use you as a segue to get to my favorite part of the show. That's all I want to do. So at some point throughout your day, do you get to take a break? Exactly. I'm just standing up here for 35 minutes. Now I'm on break. So let me explain to you how Michael Jr. break time work. My job is to do stand-up comedy, but now I'm on break. It's kind of like, imagine if you were like a janitor or something, a maintenance person, if you would. And somebody drop a piece of paper on the ground. You could pick it up, but you don't have to. Same thing here. Something funny might happen, but I ain't trying because it's break time. I just get to know the people during break time. We got some mic runners. I want to get to meet the folks. So cool. I want to find out how you guys met. I think interracial couples are awesome, especially the cute little beige kids to be showing up. Can I talk to this couple right here? Cool. Yeah, take your time. I guess there's no rush with the microphone. We just sit here and wait a little bit. It's cool. Yeah, right there, the couple. I said, yeah, cool. Hey, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Danny, and this is my husband, John, who you already met.
Oh, cool. Wow, you were ready with the answers, weren't you?
So ready.
What do you do for a living? What do you do?
I am a teacher, and
I love teachers, first of all.
Oh, thank you.
I love teachers. Teachers are awesome. I think teachers should get paid like $80,000 a year.
Yeah.
I do, for real. I do. I also think they should have to go to school year-round, too.
I see you've never taught before then, so.
Oh, yeah. But I also didn't learn as much as I needed to in school. Yeah, so I had two teachers. I that I remember that I loved. I should say. One of them was awesome, Mr. George. Listen, to this day, I grew up in Michigan. I am still looking for Mr. George because he went by his first name. He had him call him Mr. George, but he was the best teacher ever because he would listen in, he would focus. I would crack a joke and he would always say, "At any rate," and he would move on to the next thing. Mr. George was about 6 foot tall. He had a beard, he had long hair, and he had sandals every day. And we can't find him. Like, I know, for real. Like, nobody can find Mr. George. I've been back to Michigan, did a show, 4,000 people show up. I said, anybody know where Mr. George is? They're like, who? Like, it's crazy. I had another teacher, I'm not gonna say her name. She told me, for real, she said, hey, why don't you skip class sometimes? Hold on, listen. She said, because you're never gonna be anything anyways. Actually, like, for real. She said it to me, and she would say it to some other students as well. And that stuff is messed up. So I think teachers are amazing because you can affect so much, but you really have to check and make sure that that's what you should be doing. Otherwise, you got to bounce. So thank you so much for being a teacher. That is awesome. I really appreciate it. I want to talk to a couple. Is there a couple here who's been married over 50 years? Like a couple who's been married for over 50 years right here? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'd love to talk to this couple right here. Thanks. Don't run too fast. You got them skinny jeans on, man. You're going to start a fire. Don't run too fast. But you're awesome. I appreciate it. Right there. Can you raise your hand? Can you raise your hand? Yeah, cool. Right there. 50 years. Wow, cool. She just raised her hand. He didn't put his hand up at all. He was like, I don't know what's going on. Cool. What's your name? What's your name?
Dolores Hooks.
Dolores. Hello, Miss Dolores. Cool. How long you guys been married?
62 years.
62 years. Wow. Like 62 in a row?
I was 2 when we got married.
Oh, that's awesome. I can't hear anything. I need some my monitors up here. Cool. So how did you guys meet? Oh, okay.
He came by my house with someone else.
So here's what happens. So wait, when you say he came by your house with someone else, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
Another friend.
Okay, another friend. And what was this friend's name?
Ramat.
Oh, Ramen. Okay, cool. And then he just showed up at your house, like just some dude just showed up? Like, how did that, like what was?
There was no cell phones, barely line phones, so yeah, he just stopped by.
Yeah, so he had to show up, didn't he? He couldn't shoot you no email. No, you couldn't swipe. It wasn't no swiping, no way. It was just, you had to just show up. Cool. Well, is it okay if I talk to him? Can I talk to him? Because that's your story. All right, cool. Hey, sir, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you, sir?
Cool. You didn't know I was going to talk to you, though. You was like, she normally do all the talking. That's what you was thinking? Cool. Do you remember, how'd you propose to your wife? How'd you propose to her? It was like a long time ago, though. So.
I did.
You didn't?
No.
Okay, maybe y'all didn't hear the question. I was looking for a married couple. So how did it happen? Was there just happened to be a broom on the ground? And I was like, we should jump this thing together. Like, how did it come about that you guys got married then?
It just happened.
Some of the single dudes right now is like, hold on, how does that work? I need to make sure I don't make it just happen without knowing it. So it just happened? Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, let me talk back to your wife real quick if I could. I just need to find out exactly what just happened. No, cool. He ain't got no details. He got nothing. Dolores, can you tell me what happened? Like what happened?
We just decided to get married. And we got married on Christmas Day.
Oh, my birthday. Oh, that's so cool.
We got married around 3 o'clock, and my son was born on Christmas Day around 5 o'clock.
Oh, that's pretty dope. Wait, you said you got married on, at 9 o'clock?
At 3 o'clock.
I thought you said Plymouth Rock. So you got married at 9 o'clock, and your son was born
on Christmas Day.
Okay, cool. It wasn't the same day though, was it? It was like a year later?
It wasn't the same year either.
Yeah, because that would be a long pregnancy. That would be a long... Your son a grown man waiting to get out. He's like, man, this doggone umbilical cord is tripping right now. That is completely beautiful. Wow. Do you have any advice for somebody who wants to last 62 years? You got any advice on what we could do to make it to 62?
Do yard work.
Listen, that could mean a lot of things. Give him a round of applause, man. That is awesome. I'm gonna use that when I'm talking to young couples and stuff. I'm gonna use that, man. Yo, anybody in here? Any newlywed couples in here? Any newlywed? You just got married like in 2 weeks or something? Way in the back? Cool. You ain't get a Groupon? All right, let's talk to them real quick. Let me talk to that couple. Raise your hand up so they can see you. Cool. Both of y'all there? Okay, cool. Just one. They got their hand up right. Yeah, cool. Right there. Cool. What's your name?
Sonia and Elmer.
Sonia and Elmer. Oh, cool. Elmer? Wow, I thought they stopped making Elmers in 1943. They're still making Elmers? I didn't know that. You said Elmer?
Elmer, yes.
Oh, wow. Elmer, how old are you, Elmer? How old are you?
54.
Oh, 54. Let me do the math real quick. Yeah, that's... no. Okay, that's a cool... You're named after somebody, though, right?
My father.
Yeah, you are. Yep. You're Elmer Jr., because they don't got no new Elmers just popping out nowhere. like for real, you don't be like, Lil Elmer, come here, Lil Elmer. Like, that don't happen. But it's cool if that was your dad's name. That's pretty dope. So how long y'all been married?
1 year this past Monday.
1 year this past Monday. That's so cool. That's so cool. Yo, so how's it going on a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
Oh, cool. That was quick. You had like another half second before it would have been too late for a 10. How'd you guys meet? How'd y'all meet?
He chased me around Home Depot.
That brother was trying to do some yard work, wasn't he? Okay. That's why this is my favorite part of the show. So Elmer, let me talk to Elmer real quick. Hey, Elmer, how'd you propose? How'd you propose to her?
On her birthday.
That's great, Elmer. How'd you do it, bro? I didn't ask you to date. What happened?
I had a video made of her childhood, and I had a picture.
So I need you to pause real quick, Elmer. Have you been stalking her this whole time, Elmer?
He wish.
Like, where do you get video footage from, Elmer? I'm just wondering about this. Like,
From her mom.
oh, her mom. Okay, all right. Well, that makes sense,
So I
Elmer.
had
Carry
a
on.
video made, and then at the end of the video was a picture of me kneeling down, and I was standing behind her kneeling.
Ooh, that was smooth right there. Wow. That is pretty smooth, man. That's how you tell a story right there, as opposed to, it just happened. But that's cool, man. That's awesome, man. So what you got any secrets for us on what to do to stay married for a whole year?
Trust in God.
Okay, what else? No, I'm just playing. That's good. That's dope, man. You're gonna go oversaved on me. That's great. How long did y'all date before y'all got married?
Year and a half.
Year and a half. Cool. So you just kind of waiting, like, let's find out. That's cool, man. So what's the plan from here?
We're looking for 62 years.
Good answer, man. Good answer. Give him a round of applause. That is awesome. Yo, I want to say mad ups and thank you so much to the nice people, awesome people in Jonesboro, Georgia. Just great people. And as I always like to say, I think it's awesome when you have your plans all laid out and you're fully going after them. It's also important to be sensitive to the needs and the desires of the people around you, just in case you have to adjust your plans and go off the cuff. Yo, we're going to be dropping this podcast every week. Subscribe, tell some people. In fact, send them a link so they can laugh as well. Maybe learn a little something at the end. And use hashtag Michael Jr. off the cuff. That's Michael Jr. off the cuff. I'm Michael Jr. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm out.